What up, world? It's me, Andre X. I'm here at the Where Are We podcast. We got the guy behind the wall. We got Fabio in the building. And we got a special guest, Ellisar.
Hello.
Make some fucking noise. Thanks,
guys. I appreciate it.
Yes. I want to say that this episode is sponsored by Home Depot.
Hell yeah.
And I know a guy records.
Oh.
Yo, do you notice all the sounds I gotta do? Because Knight's not the DJ no more.
What kind of sounds you gotta do? Oh, I hope you stop doing that. Anyways, let's get back to it. You know how the first 5 minutes of the show go? We're all gonna roll up and smoke something, turn off the Netflix, stop watching Amazon Prime, and watch us.
Do it.
Okay?
Do it.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Put your finger like this. Subscribe!
Subscribe, motherfuckers.
Oh, she watches the show. Subscribe, motherfuckers! All right, awesome. Roll up. Go. Do you smoke weed or?
See, only at night. I feel like I've tried smoking. I mean, I guess so, but every time I feel like the slightest bit high, I fall asleep. It's kind of an issue. I want to get more into it.
Is it because you smoke indica only or?
Yeah, because I feel like sativa usually makes me super anxious. I found, but I don't know. I'm super lightweight when it comes to weed, so anytime I get too high, I freak out. So I found indica is usually really chill for me, but it also puts me the fuck to sleep. So
yeah. Sometimes I smoke a hybrid and then I'm smoking and I feel paranoid and anxious and all of a sudden boom, I'm tired. I'm like, what the fuck? That was a super
it's a roller coaster.
It's an imbalance of what the fuck.
Yeah,
but,
I feel
yeah, that's cool, man. What kind of vices do you indulge in? I mean, it doesn't have to be a drug or anything, but is there something that you need to get your day going, or to be when you're creative, it's a have to thing. Like Tupac needed Hennessy, otherwise it was no record. You know what I mean?
Type shit. I feel like I'm a very big coffee person, and I know everybody loves coffee, but I feel like if I don't drink my coffee, my day has not started. It could be 2 p.m., 3 p.m., fucking 8 p.m. or whatever.
Do you get headaches when you don't drink coffee?
Sometimes, yeah. It's bad. I feel like I have a crazy caffeine addiction.
Yeah, it's like coffee's a new crack.
It really is.
I remind myself when something's not going right in the day. I'm like, damn, did I drink coffee today? You know,
type shit.
It's my thing. So
yeah, no, I feel like I gotta drink a lot of coffee. I have this espresso machine at home that my parents got me as a going away gift when I moved out.
Maybe I need to buy one of those. Do espressos make lattes or
yeah,
just okay? I think I need to get one of those then.
I have my whole process. I have to make my espresso and then steam my milk and then drink my coffee. I don't necessarily know if that's negative. I definitely have a caffeine addiction though. I feel like another big one would probably just be TikTok.
Oh man, we were just talking about TikTok,
really?
man. That shit's a problem, dude.
Oh my gosh, it really is. When it was gonna get banned, part of me was obviously super sad, but then I was like, okay, maybe this is a healthy lifestyle change for me. I'm not gonna be addicted to it anymore.
So you didn't delete the app, right?
No, I didn't delete the app. Thank God. I have friends that did, and they were so pissed about it. But I was talking with some friends, and we were seeing that the phones with TikTok installed were going for crazy money on eBay.
Yeah. I was just telling them that people are selling their phones with the app on it. That's nuts.
Yeah, for $15,000. I was okay, well maybe I just sell my phone and then
it's wild.
I can deal with my TikTok thing.
But you were a watcher. You weren't a poster.
Yeah, I love watching TikToks. Okay. I hate posting TikToks. And as an artist, it's kind of
a thing. It's part of the deal.
Right? I have to post TikToks.
So what don't you like about posting TikToks?
I feel like I get a little insecure about seeing myself on camera. I think a lot of people have given me tips and tricks on my social media, and a lot of it's being authentic, and then it's I'm trying to find the balance between being authentic but not obnoxious on the internet, and then I can't find it, so then I feel awkward. And
but why are you obnoxious? Are you an obnoxious person?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe I feel like I'm naturally just kind of a loud person. And, maybe it's a little bit of an insecurity, wanting to seem cool on the internet. And then I don't really think about the way I am my everyday life. And then I see myself on a video and I'm just oh my God, you really said that.
I can definitely relate to that when I'm doing a live on Instagram and I'm thinking like, yo, I'm gonna make an ill beat right now. And I'm like making a whack beat and like people are just going like, yo, what up? I'm just like, hey. And, like,
Literally.
I'm just looking through sounds for 3 hours on live. I'm just like, I'm going through mad drums. Like,
how am I supposed to be cool?
yeah, man. Like, I feel like I'm an awkward person on camera too.
For sure.
I also feel like when I first started this podcast though, I felt awkward talking on the mic, and, I'm a rapper, so I'm used to. But like, I don't talk on the mic. I rap. When I rap, I don't sound like this. You know what I mean? I sound like a different person. So
it's funny though, because he sounds natural on the mic. I hate it.
Thanks. I don't think so. Like, how I talk out here is not what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? Like what I hear regularly.
What I hear all the time.
No, what I'm saying, like my voice regularly in my ears, it's not the same like sound or frequency when I hear it through my headphone. I don't know.
Oh well, nigga, get used to it.
I sound.
You
crazy.
Sound good. We listen to you all the time.
Yeah. You know, you have siblings?
I do. Yes.
You know, so I have a brother.
Mm-hmm.
I have more siblings, but my brother sounds just like me. So sometimes when I hear him talking, I'm like, am I fucking talking to myself right now? Like in my head, I'm like, did I just say that? I'm like, did I just say that? Oh, it was you. No, you said that. You know what I mean? So it's pretty wild.
So
you got siblings. How many siblings you got?
I have 3. I have 2 older half-sisters and a younger sister. And that's really funny because somebody's told me that my younger sister and I sound the exact same. We get the whole twin thing a lot. Like, we look very similar. Really? But she has, like, a super low, raspy voice. And, like, somebody said that we sound the same. And I was just like, there's no fucking way. Like, that's a compliment. Like, hearing myself, like, in my ears or something took a while to get used to. But, yeah, I have 3 sisters. So we're all girls.
That's crazy. Funny because I love the way I sound on the mic.
For real? I like the way you sound on the mic too.
Must be nice.
I feel like my voice sounds cool.
Yeah, I think you have like a radio voice for real.
Thank you.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, he does have a radio voice, but I'm just saying like he also has a voice that can be on the radio. Is what I meant.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever. My bad.
Keep talking crap, bro.
He does not have a face for radio. No.
Oh, okay.
His face is more for like
Pornhub.
No, Tubi.
Tubi. That's the way to do it.
Okay.
What do you watch? What like are you watching shows right now? What's your thing? Like what do you do in your downtime?
Yes, I'm watching shows. It's actually really funny because I grew up in like a super Middle Eastern household, so it was like 30 minutes of TV time like a week. So I'm basically catching up on all the shows.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that like I wasn't allowed to watch when I was a kid. Wow. Or like in high school or anything.
Isn't that why we come to America to watch TV?
Literally.
That's the fucking point.
Yeah.
Did you guys just have one?
The
one TV?
So yeah, when I was growing up, it was just one TV in the living room. All my friends, especially like in high school, they all had like TVs in their room and everything like that. I was never allowed to have a TV in my room. I wasn't even allowed to like keep my phone in my room or anything like that.
So what time? Like at what time was it cut off?
Well, she had 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I got my phone when I was 13, and I think it was like when I got my phone, it was a little different, but my mom put like the screen time lock. So it was like after like an hour of like my phone, like everything would lock out, and I wasn't allowed to have my phone like upstairs for a while.
Yeah.
And then it would just be like out of my room and charging outside by like 9 p.m. Wow. It was like a little crazy. But even like when I was like a kid, like I never watched like, it's so sad, I never watched like SpongeBob or Scooby-Doo or nothing like that because like my parents were just like, you're not allowed to watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
so wait,
see any of the?
What did you guys do for fun? I don't care. Let me hear this.
Literally just played outside. Like
That's dope,
I grew up
That's
in
fire.
Texas. Funny enough, I hate that place, but like it's home. But yeah, we would literally go play outside.
What part of Texas?
Dallas.
Okay.
Dallas, Texas. But yeah, my mom like is an artist, so she paints, and she has a painting of me like literally plucking leaves off of like trees and just like cutting them into like a salad. So like that's what I did for fun.
So you were murdering trees when you were a kid?
Type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my thing.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
No
dope.
trees, man.
Now,
sorry, trees.
What I was gonna ask though was like the restrictions that they put on you. Like, do you see any of the benefits now as an adult? Like, okay, I understand why you're doing that. I'm fucking on TikTok all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, okay.
Yeah, no, I was super pissed about it. I think, obviously, growing up and like seeing all my friends like having all this shit that I didn't have, but like, I mean, technology, like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But like now, it's like I look back at my childhood and I'm like super grateful for the amount of time that I was able to like just spend, I guess, just playing outside with my friends, you know what I mean? Like having fucking mud fights. Like I feel like kids don't do that anymore, and like it was so much fucking fun.
When I was young, and you can ask this guy right here because he grew up on my block. But when I was young, And I used to hate my parents for doing this. I'm like, my parents used to leave me outside every day until 7:30. Every day they leave me outside. I wouldn't see them till 7:30. They come home. I have to be there to get water or whatever I wanted before they left. Back to the gym or something, till 7:30. So I used to always complain about that growing up. Like, I hate that you did that. I hate that you did that. But like, I realized like, and I had all of the electronics. I had everything. But I was always outside. And like, today I'm like, I feel like I'm a community person. I can walk in this community. I know a lot of people. Like, people embrace me. I embrace them. Like, you know what I mean? It's all love everywhere I go. So I feel like that is why. Like that's what I benefited from. I became someone that is a friendly face, you know what I mean, to everybody. That sometimes this neighborhood could be a little like, rough, but with me, it's never gotten like, maybe once or twice as a kid, but I was in the wrong crowd sometimes.
He just looked like a punk.
Yeah. So
I feel you. No, I definitely think there's such a benefit to like actually, getting off of like the devices and like actually living your own life for a little bit, especially as a kid, you know what I mean? You're growing up and there's so much to explore. So 100%, I think. Yeah. I feel what you're saying.
I have a child. You have kids?
I have no kids, no.
Oh, I have a daughter. I have a daughter. She's 12 and she's stuck on that phone too. But I just realized like, she's stuck on that phone because one, she has a phone. That's an iPhone. Yeah. She has a TV in her room. She has like Bluetooth shit all over the place. But she can't go outside though. Not on my block, anyways. I won't let her go outside. There's nothing to go to. You're just gonna stand outside, and the cars are flying by, and like, nah.
Yeah, no, unsafe.
So for me, it's like, we're always inside. But I take her, like, we do a lot of like outside stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like I do take her out and go do stuff like father-daughter stuff, or
when was the
me and
last
my
time
girl
you
take her.
had her get grounded, like be outside.
Me?
Yeah.
When's the last time I was grounded?
No, her. Like have her be grounded.
I never grounded my daughter in my life.
Really?
I grounded my kids when they were little.
I've never grounded my daughter in my life. She's never given me an issue.
Oh, I love
no,
that.
No, not like that. I mean,
no, I'm saying to ground her, like I'm saying she's.
No, I'm talking about like be outside with barefooted.
Grounding.
Oh,
yeah,
like
actually,
grounding.
When I go hiking and she sees me that I do it, I tell her I'm gonna take your shoes off if you want, but just be careful with the rocks because we go. I do it hiking. Right. When I go hiking, I like to ground, but not in the winter. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, way too cold.
Yeah.
I love that.
You hike?
I have hiked. I do really like hiking. But I'm not like an avid hiker, I guess.
Okay.
But I do definitely enjoy it when I feel like I'm in an area that there's pretty places to go.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of nice places in Massachusetts. If you like dig for them, there's like a lot of nice places to hike.
I've heard of that. I feel like I don't know. I've lived here for like 3-4 years now.
What part of town you from?
In Boston, like Massachusetts. I live in Boston right now. Okay. Yeah. But I've just been like super locked in since I moved here, and like I feel like now I have a lot more time and flexibility, and I definitely want to explore places like that because I've heard it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. What was the reason for the move from Texas to?
Yeah, it was school.
That's dope. We got some good schools. Where'd you go? MIT?
I went to Northeastern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
MIT.
Well,
not that smart.
My bad. I was just asking.
No, it's just random.
You gotta aim high. Dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't blame me.
You go to Harvard.
Yeah, you go to Harvard? Nah.
I don't know. I was never a big school person. I went because I was kind of raised to really prioritize education and stuff like that. Typical Lebanese parents, I guess.
Oh, but, Lebanese. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm Lebanese. But
shout out my homegirl Kaylee from my job. She's always talking about Lebanese stuff because she's Lebanese.
I love that. Lebanon is the best place on earth.
She's actually my boy Patrick Star. He's a rapper.
Patrick Star, like the SpongeBob.
That's what we used to call it. Right?
Nah, we used to call him Juice.
Juice. Nah, I don't know.
Tupac?
Listen, my boy Pat. Shout out Pat Leban. He's Lebanese.
I love that.
Is your last name Leban?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Hamdan.
Hamdan.
Yeah.
How you say falafel?
Falafel.
That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not the way she says it.
But baklava?
Yeah.
Batlewa.
I'm gonna walk in a place and be like, yo, give me some baleva. They're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What you talking about? Sounds like shit here. That's code word for something else.
Crazy.
They give me like.
How do you say it in Spanish?
What? Baklava?
Yeah.
Bacalao. Listen, Dominicans, if it ends in an A, you say it like it's a question. Baklava?
With the face?
Baklava.
Yeah, como si va a clavar.
Baklava?
Baklava.
So
that's
funny.
dope, man. So you're in Boston. You went to Northeastern.
Mm-hmm.
You're there now. What are some of the things you started getting into while you're here? Were you doing music in Texas and now you're doing it over here?
Yeah.
Is that part of your degree or?
So yeah. So I grew up playing the piano.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My parents put me in piano when I was like 4, and then I did that literally till I was 17. And then when I was like 17, I kind of like hit a little crossroads moment where I knew I like wanted to do music, but I didn't want to like drop out of high school and homeschool and fucking play the piano for 5 hours a day. So then I like figured that going to college like was a must for my parents. So I kind of wanted to do music in college, and that was a whole fight for a while because they were super against it, and they like kind of forced me to put like technology and business with it, which now after being out of college literally for like 2 months, but like I see I see like the benefit in that. So yeah, I studied music business at Northeastern, and literally since the second I got to Boston, I started like writing and like trying to be an artist. I think when I was like around 17, like playing the piano and like just writing some stupid shit. It was so bad. I like listen to some of my old stuff now, and I was like, oh my god.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, but
Watch you get inspired by that in the future, though. It'd be like that.
Dude, I actually had some girl like message me on TikTok a couple weeks ago. It was like a month. I don't know when it was, but I like had put out this like EP thing like my freshman year of college of all these like crappy, super embarrassing songs that I wrote, and I deleted the fucking EP off of Spotify like a year later, and she literally hit me up and was just like, I've been trying to find you for like 2 years, like your whole EP got me through like my breakup, and like I've been looking for those songs forever, and like
how dare you take them down.
Would you ever consider uploading them? So I literally put them on SoundCloud for her, but I was just like, I guess you're right, like for some people they love that
some listen, I remember one time, because we all used to be in a group together back in the day.
We all was a lot of people,
and
you and me.
Anyways, it was called Night's Here.
Oh,
so it was Idea Records, and we used like I put a song out with my boy, and I was heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
But I made a girl song, like what kind of girl, like how I would treat a girl, better.
Yeah.
And it was I hated it. I thought it was horrible. The beginning was like a sample of like Shirley Temple or something. It was fucking horrible.
Oh my god.
But years later, I'm talking like years, like 5-6 years later, when YouTube started popping, I seen a girl on YouTube, right, singing that fucking song.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, where did these people go? Or something like that. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, that's nice.
Yo, it blew my mind. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And like, so I knew then, like, it doesn't matter what the song sounds like, because like people are gonna like your shit,
Literally.
Yeah,
I think just put it out. Somebody's gonna like it, I guess. Right?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what kind of struggles did you go through while you were here? Because like moving away from your family to come over here to go to school and like not becoming like an artist and working at a studio, right?
Yeah, I work at Phoenix. Moving away was tough. It like doesn't really feel real when I think about it now, but like I think moving away from Texas was the best thing I could have done for myself. Like Texas is just not a really fun place, especially now, but like even for music and stuff, or like just social stuff, like there's not really a scene, especially in Dallas. Austin is different, Houston's different, Dallas is just not the place. And I was super excited to just like leave.
Yeah, you gotta do like quebraditas in Dallas.
What'd you say?
You gotta do like Mexican music in Dallas.
Yeah. There's a big thing. I mean, like what Big X The Plug is now bringing a scene to the whole Houston thing, and that's kind of like translating to Dallas, but it just wasn't like really a vibe. And then so moving was hard, I think, because my family and I are like super, super close. It was just really tough not to like have them like next to me, and like Northeastern like was kind of a shit show the first semester. Like I lived in a hotel for like 4 months because I guess they ran out of housing and like put me there, so I was basically in a hotel. I didn't really like have like a home or an apartment or anything, and there's a bunch of people, like I didn't know anybody in Boston. But I think now in hindsight, like it really just made me like a stronger person, and I think I got really lucky in just finding Phoenix and being like an intern there for a while, finding my job, and then like finding my people. And I think ever since then, like I just like can't really believe that I came from, you know, a little town where everybody fucking talks shit about each other like all day to like being able to, you know, live my dream every day, as cliche as that sounds. But, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I think the biggest part I hear when you're talking about moving and like I hate that place and I'm like, can I offer you something?
Yeah, please.
I would like to offer you some perspective there. 'Cause like in the end of the day, it's like, as much as you hated that place, that's where you're from, and that was your comfort zone, kinda. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because leaving your comfort zone means that you're ready to step out of like being comfortable, right? You're ready to grow. You're ready to take chances on your own. You're ready to take risks. You're ready to make your own choices, right? And that's probably the big part. It's like, yo, I want to make my own choices without fucking someone saying something. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, it's like, yo, the growth that's happened, like you should be loving that place in a different light.
I hear you.
Maybe not hate it, but I love it. I love it in a different way.
I hear you. No, you're completely right. And I think like that was the biggest thing is like it like kind of taught me that like if I feel comfortable at any point in my life, I need to put myself in a place where I feel uncomfortable because the best growth has happened from moments like that. But yeah, you're right. I shouldn't say I hate Texas.
What's it like being an engineer? It's rare to see a woman that's behind the boards, you know what I mean? There's women in the studio all the time, like playing pianos and singing, like they're part of the production all the time, but I just never seen myself, a woman recording people and stuff, which I think is awesome.
Thanks. I love being an engineer almost as much as I like being an artist, but there was just like a really cool, it's always been really cool. I think the minute I stepped foot in like Phoenix, I like literally told myself, I was like, I'm going to work here and there's no question about it. And here we are, super grateful for it. It's been a kind of complicated journey. I think I put like everything on the back burner to become an engineer. My first all-nighter ever in my life was pulled at Phoenix. It was like, I learned a lot about myself, a lot about like the people around me. And it's been cool. It's definitely like a way to ground myself a little bit when songwriting or like completely throwing myself in the creative side isn't necessarily like working. Not that like engineering isn't a creative thing, but it's like a little bit of a balance of everything. But I've had like such a great opportunity to work with some like super cool artists. I have like some really amazing people like backing me and supporting me. And it's also kind of just like taught me how to stand up for myself, I guess. I kind of deal with some shitheads a little bit, or have dealt. But I feel like me 3 years ago would have never been able to like, you know, just put my fucking foot down and like stand up to like, you know, people being annoying. But yeah, no, it's definitely really cool. I feel like I like who I am, and I feel like a stronger person because of like working that job, you know what I mean? And like maybe having some people like doubt me once in a while just because like I walk in, they see a fucking 5'2" girl and they're like, in moon boots. You're in moon boots.
Like, what the fuck? You know you're on Earth, right? You know you're on Earth, right?
And they're like, you're gonna fucking record us. And it's like, you know, I work predominantly in hip hop and
oh, nice, man.
Yeah, so it's really cool. And then
what's your DAW?
Pro Tools. I produce in Logic and I record and mix in Pro Tools. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it's always cool to like have that reaction. It never gets old where they're just like, oh shit, you're actually good. And I'm just like, yeah, motherfucker, you doubted me, but
you should pay me more. You should pay me more now.
Literally.
So your parents must be crazy proud then.
Yeah. I actually it was like really sweet a couple years ago when I actually like first got like officially an engineer at Phoenix. So my dad called me and he was just like, hey, I just want to let you know that like really proud of you and I trust dope, like man. What you like want to do, which was like such like a meaningful thing for him to say just because he was so against me doing music for my life, you know. That's what I mean? Yo. So I was just like,
found your way, and he's you know,
just that weight lifted off your shoulders.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was so nice. And like my mom's like a fine artist, so she paints, so she's always kind of like seen the appeal, but my dad just has been an engineer and like an entrepreneur and in business his whole fucking life, so he has no idea what it's like. And so yeah, that was just such a nice like dope, confirmation to be like, thanks dad. Like I'm actually trying to do some shit with my life, not just fuck around.
I think I want to call my dad and be like, hey, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me yet? Are we good? Are you proud of me yet? Because
your dads are complicated.
Yeah, I'm a dad, so I know I'm complicated. Like, oh my god, it's so complicated. Here's the thing. once you understand that you have no control, right?
Yeah.
Then things are a lot more easier. But parents want to control you since you're a baby. They want to make sure they're on everything you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
They even make sure that like you better go to college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like for some people that works, for some people it doesn't. So I feel like that little control thing, once you let that shit go, then you start understanding. But me as a parent, I'm not trying to control my daughter.
Yeah.
But I just see her do things that I should be controlling in my mind. I'm like, I should be controlling this, but I'm like, I want you to have your own choices and make your own decisions. Since a baby, I'm like, you do whatever the fuck you feel is right. And so she hasn't killed anybody. She hasn't, you know what I mean? She hasn't robbed anybody.
Yeah.
So I think I'm doing pretty good.
Hell
and she's
yeah.
very social. She likes everybody. Like she should talk to people.
I
Like
love that.
she's a dancer. She's a singer. So to me, it's like those are all her little choices. I didn't fucking make her do any of that. So I'm just
Hell
like,
yeah.
you see, like sometimes just lead by example.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean?
No, it seems like you guys have a really good relationship going.
Yeah, we'll get in there. Like, cause she's 12, so she's becoming a teenager
Oh,
soon.
she's
So,
about to be a
she's about to be like,
teenager.
nigga, I don't even know you. What's your name? Who? She's gonna start calling me by my first name. I'll have to slap her. She's gonna slap me.
Oh my
Allegedly.
god.
It's gonna be crazy. Allegedly, my bad. I never put my hands on my daughter either, which is like, I'm not sure if that's a projection of like how I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
How I'm like, I'm never gonna put my hands on my kids, you know? But it's like, sometimes in your mind, you're like, I feel like things would be easier if I just went blah, but I just can't. I couldn't build myself up to even like explain myself to like why I had to do something like that. You know what I mean? When I'm teaching her to love and to lead with love, you know what I mean? Every single time. So.
100%.
We do have deep conversations that she's always crying about because it feels like a lecture when I'm just telling her like, yo, I'm just trying to help you, but it's okay. If you don't want the help, I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah.
But then I'll come back. You see, I'm just trying to help you. Yeah, so I don't know.
It's that age. She's 12. But
Is there anything like that you had to like go through that was like kind of traumatic in this time that you were away from your family that you're like I really need them right now? You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like, or it doesn't have to be traumatic, but maybe like something, you know, like I got nowhere to live, and if my parents were here, I'd be way better. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like
No, I hear you. I think honestly the hardest thing recently has just been the whole situation in the Middle East with like just like Lebanon and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I go to Lebanon every year. Like my 80% of my family is still there. Only my immediate family is like in the US. And that was like really hard because it's like every day, you know, I'd wake up and like wouldn't know if Lebanon was still a thing. And unfortunately, like my grandfather had like passed literally while all of this shit was happening. Man. It was tough because like I couldn't go to his funeral, you know what I mean? I couldn't be with my mom when like she was fucking going through it. My grandma was going through it and also trying to like literally be sheltered from the war over there. We're trying to like bring her over to the US and she wouldn't leave because like her whole like home would be like ransacked by like refugees and stuff. So that was like, I think that's been like honestly the hardest thing. It kind of put some shit into perspective for me because it's like I know like everybody has problems, and I think I've honestly been very privileged to be able to, you know, move and go to college and stuff like that. And yeah, sometimes I get down on myself, but that whole situation and like seeing that there's a whole, you know, different world over there, that it is also my home, but I've thankfully never had to live it and actually like be alive when shit like that was going on. And then like hearing my grandmother talk and seeing pictures like of like
recent shit,
Beirut fucking on fire, you know, from my like home in Lebanon, like that was tough. And like I couldn't talk to my parents, you know, or I couldn't see them or like just give them a hug and just be like how grateful we are that like we're in the United States, and then like not be there for my mom. And so I think that was like really hard, but it kind of just like really reinforced kind of like how grateful I am that I am privileged enough to be here, you know what I mean, and be, you know, doing what I love and not having to worry about my life every day, you know what I mean? And it kind of just like
you mean your safety, maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
Have to worry about your life every day.
No,
you are.
For sure, my safety, I guess,
Yeah,
to put it in
safety,
better words. But
so it's a little safer over here.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it was just really like you know, to help me just kind of realize like, yeah, shit's gonna suck sometimes. Just get your fucking ass up and keep going because you're here, and like literally your other family doesn't have what you have, and they would kill you if you didn't, do something with what you have, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was not having like that immediate support in my family like was pretty tough.
Yeah,
for sure.
that shit's. I kind of like feel bad asking you that question.
No,
I'm like,
good.
why did I say that? Like, what made me want to say that?
I was gonna ask her like if there was anything that made her want to quit music, but then you said that, and then I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. I was like, damn, man.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get depressing.
What it is? Yo, and this is like not even about like the same era, but I seen the movie Schindler's List, and once I seen that movie, I seen it again and again. I'm just like, yo, like this shit's really fucked up. Like that, like things like this happen. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what the fuck, man. So every time like I hear about war now, I'm just like, this shit's like. My sister's a Marine.
Oh, crazy.
She's a veteran now, but
so she's seen it.
Yeah, she knows.
That's so tough.
She was there for when the Iraq thing was happening with Saddam Hussein and shit.
That's so tough.
But yeah, that shit's wild.
It is what it is.
It's a wild one.
Was there a moment?
It changes people.
Was there a moment in these last 4 years where like something clicked for you, like you were doing the right thing, or like everything started making sense?
Yeah, I feel like I've had a couple of those moments, to be honest. Like, I think.
Wow, he's alive.
He was waiting.
I think, deciding to want to be an artist and go into the music industry is, there's no other option for me. I'm sorry. Like, I can't think about doing anything else. And I think, sometimes like shit's slow or whatever, and you just like.
It's addicting.
Yeah, and it gets tough sometimes, but like, yeah, there's been times like when I got hired at Phoenix, for example, like that was a big like, I'm doing it, like keep going, you're doing the right thing, or just like just the past like couple months with like my own music, as an artist, and just people reaching out and just being so supportive and so loving. That's been like another moment where it's kind of clicked that I'm just like, okay, like yeah, shit gets hard sometimes, but like you're doing the right thing. And like especially like that one girl again on TikTok being like, your music like helped me through my breakup, and I was just like, oh my god, I helped somebody with my music. Like
it just takes that one person to tell like 9 other people,
That was another moment. But yeah,
fire,
definitely it's been a little bit of a bumpy journey, but that's what we are. We're doing the music
I was
industry.
gonna say, when you wrote that, you were in a space and time and in a state of mind, and maybe that
he's dropping bars.
Shut up, nigga. Maybe that's where she was at that moment in time. You know what I mean? Like music takes you places, and music can heal you.
100%. Yeah.
Facts. I agree with that. Music heals, man. Music does heal.
For sure.
Like it's a coping mechanism. Like
Absolutely.
like the song that he wrote a song and he sang it. He sang it in a way where like all like men that can understand what he's going through are gonna cry, because I was like, oh my god,
oh wow,
oh my god, I love this guy. So it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. So I was like, oh, okay, music heals, man. You need to let that shit go.
100%.
I find myself in a space. Do you ever find yourself in a space when you create music that like, and I feed off people, like their energy. So like whatever my people are going through, sometimes it influences my songs, and those are like my illest songs. You know what I mean? The best ones, because like the people around me, like they feel it too, and they're like, maybe they don't, like, it's not about them, but it's like the feeling of what they had, you know what I mean, of what they were going through, like just like that energy. 100%. I felt it. I was, I wasn't involved, but I was, I was around. So I have a really cool tribe, you know what I mean? So every time like I go through something or they go through something or whatever it is, like it kind of inspires me to like help them cope by like speaking about it to the record, but not like what they're going through specifically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's super cool to like write from somebody else's perspective, especially if it's like a close friend, you know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes like writing about own personal stuff gets a little too personal sometimes, and it gets a little uncomfortable. But I feel like you're saying, like writing from somebody else's perspective and trying to like make something for them has always been like a really cathartic experience, and just like, making a piece of art that'll help them and hopefully help other people, but like is also just like, fulfilling for you to make too.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with you 100% on that, because like when you try to make music for like yourself, like you have to go through experiences to like really make it real, because I don't know what's going on sometimes with me when I know I can I can rap or sing about something totally fake, you know what I mean, and make it sound good, but something in me like won't let me do that anymore. I don't know what it is. Like I have to live my truths. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't say that I'm in a fucking drop top anymore. I'm in a fucking Honda with 4 doors. You know what I mean?
Hey, Hondas are great.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like,
car starter.
Yeah, my car starts. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. What I'm saying is like, I want to keep like capping. You know what I mean? I stopped capping a long time ago. Like, I stopped capping a long time ago. You heard?
I fucking drove like a shitty like 2008 Honda with it was a little coupe. No, it was
I drive a 2008 Honda.
No, but when I say shitty, I don't mean the car was shitty. I mean like it was my first car, so my parents bought it because it had like been crashed into already. There was like dents all like it was bad.
Damn, we talking about Melix's car?
She
sorry, the shade. I'm sorry. But no, I fucking wrote a song about whipping a 2-door coupe. Woo. And it's just about my Honda.
But it was real.
It was real.
It was a 2-door coupe. You didn't say it was a Porsche.
Nope.
A Porsche. I just said Porsche. Mad Puerto Rican.
She could have wrote it on a porch.
I could have wrote it on a porch. You would never know. But yeah, I made a song about my Honda. I love that car.
What's your like friend circle like? Do you have like are you a person that hangs out with a whole bunch of girls? Do you have a mixture of guys in there? Do you hang out with pets more?
It's complicated.
You don't wear pets, obviously. Our last guest had words wearing.
I have those shoes though.
Oh my! They're not shoes. They're bare feet.
My friend circle. So I have like little pockets of friends everywhere. I think different groups.
What's your like main like the people that like you're inviting to your birthday?
The Phoenix group. To be honest,
nice. I like that.
My coworkers and also my friends.
That's your family now.
It is. It literally is my family. Yeah. It's I live also with 2 girls, so those are like my best friends. And then the Phoenix people, mostly dudes, but you know they're like my brothers. I also know I could call them like literally at 4 a.m. and they would drop everything and come. You know.
That's dope.
Save me if I needed it. But
are you the only girl in the building? Like,
no,
like doing that like your work.
There's 2 other female engineers.
Nice.
And
shout out.
Allie and Julia.
Yay! What up? Shout out
Allie and Julia. And then there's 2 other interns that are girls, and I'm really happy.
Fire, man. Are they any of them shadowing you?
Yeah, I have this one girl. Her name is Bella.
Shout out Bella! What the fuck?
She wear bare feet too?
She doesn't wear bare feet. I'm gonna get her on that.
She's not there yet.
No, Bella's fucking awesome.
I haven't took her hunting.
Yeah, literally. We haven't killed any animals yet. But
allegedly.
Bella's really good. She's getting really good, but she sits on a lot of my sessions.
Nice.
Teaching her how to melodyne and stuff. Or I haven't really actually like taught her. I think like I've just like watched what she's doing whenever she's mixing now. I'm just like, oh, I do that. I wonder where you picked that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really fucking happy for her. She's killing it.
That means she's learning. How's it working surrounding yourself with people like Casso and Kyle and like those guys actually touched tall ceilings? You know what I mean? For coming from Dallas and not knowing anyone, and then coming to Boston and actually seeing people actually make a living off of music.
It was definitely perspective change for sure, because I like didn't really know that was going to be a possibility. Also, like my first introduction to the Phoenix group was Josh Schubeck and John Scott. You know what I mean? Like
shout out John Scott.
Shout out John Scott.
Josh they are Kanye.
Both of them are with Kanye now. That was like killing it, you know. But I stepped into Phoenix and I saw pictures of like John with fucking Snoop Dogg and like Josh with like Polo G and like people like that, and I was just like, whoa, like I'm talking to you right now. You know what I mean? And they like turned out. Like everybody's doing, like you said, Kyle is with fucking Millie's now. Casso's killing the game in Boston and everywhere else in Atlanta, and like you're seeing people like that really just go balls to the wall, 100% for it, no questions asked. Literally made me go like, okay, like I'm not delusional for this. I want to do it too. And like all of them have been so fucking inspiring. They've been like so supportive. Like Casso's like one of my fucking best friends, and like I like play the keys for his like projects or whatever, but it's like he will listen to my shit and like be dead honest with me if it like sounds like shit or
no
like
yes man. That's what you need. No yes man.
And like the last song I dropped, actually, like Kyle and I literally did a cook up. It was like he asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, I just want a session. And we like just spent 4 hours and we made a fucking song, and like it's a different song for me, but people seem to love it. But like these guys and like even Allie and Julia, like every single person there is kind of just like so supportive and will be brutally honest to me, which sometimes I don't want to hear it, but I need it. But yeah, it's been really cool just surrounding myself with people, like you said, are just fucking going for it and have done it, you know what I mean? And knowing them, it just feels like a fever dream sometimes.
Do you feel like in your relationships wise, like with like your significant others, do you not that you have many, I'm just saying like if you have one or not.
I have 13.
But what I'm saying, like your significant other, like does it have to be an artist too, so that they understand what you're doing, or do you date someone that's not in the same field, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a relationship where this is when I was first getting into like all of this stuff like really seriously, and he was also creative and like as was I, but it was complicated because we were both kind of
wanted free sessions.
And he was more in like the film world.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's killing the game right now. I'm like happy for him, but it was just like a really toxic environment, I think, at the end, because like we were both trying to do it, and we didn't really have that understanding of like, I don't know why it like clashed really badly.
Wait, what?
It like we didn't really have the, I guess, understanding that both of us were trying to like do this 100%. So like schedules would get in the way, or like sometimes like commitments would have to be rescheduled and stuff, and like he would be doing something like great when I wasn't, or I would be doing something great when he wasn't. And also like maybe partially ages wise as well, like I was I think I was like 18 or 19, so I was like really young, so like allegedly. I didn't have that
Today's word of the day, guys.
Allegedly. I didn't have the maturity to deal with that, but now I'm actually in a really, really fucking great relationship. He is also an artist, and I would say he's partially the reason why I'm like as confident as I am as an artist right now. But there is that mutual respect and that understanding of like we got to do what we got to do. Our careers are our careers, and like sometimes like shit's gonna get crazy. But I don't know if I could, be with somebody who wasn't a creative. Like I feel like there's a mindset that comes with it that is just different. You know what I mean? Or those commitments to our career that may get in the way of other like regular life shit that maybe, isn't necessarily like something somebody else can understand. So I feel like it gets complicated, I'm sure. Like as a creative, like everybody has like emotions and like all of this shit, but like and
we feed off the emotions to be creative, you know what I mean? Like, for sure. Like I said, we need to go through experiences. We just like we paint on record, people paint on walls. Like it's a whole different ball game.
100%.
I feel like sometimes, like for me, a lot of women that I've like started relationships with, they weren't in the music thing, but that's what they liked about me.
Interesting.
But ironically, it was the same thing that made them leave, you know what I mean? Because of my commitment to my art, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not famous or none of that, but like I feel like there's no like limit to like being successful, you know what I mean? In my eyes, I made success. I had my highs, I've had my lows, and then you know what? I feel myself going back up all the time. So 100%. I'm about to drop an album in May.
Hell yeah!
Shout out Short Fuse, by the way.
Short Fuse.
Droga, coño.
What's the album about?
It's about growth.
Hell yeah!
It's called Andre X El Gigante. So it's like El Gigante means giant.
Sick.
So like it's just like my growth. Yeah. Like Andre the Giant, but I wanted to like Spanish it up.
I love that.
So I'm trying to like just show my growth. I'm rapping like way different than I usually rap on stuff, and I'm being more giving more emotion on my tracks and talking about being on different frequencies and like being peaceful and leading with love. Whole bunch of shit, you know, like
not as nerdy stuff like before.
Yeah, it's not like it's you know what it wasn't? It's not about guns. I used to learn about guns before, and my dad's a cop, and my dad's like, "What is this shit?" I'm like "That's
what are you
I
doing?
said 45. I said 45. He's like, "No, you don't know the fucking 45 is. Get the fuck out of here."
See one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm so excited to hear it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Let's get on to the next segment of the show, which is S.Dot, Sex, Drugs, and Other Things. Shout out Big Blizz.
Big Blizz.
Yeah, man. So this segment of the show is called Sex, Drugs, and Other Things, and we like to, you know, hear a truth or like a little story or like, you know, whatever you want. I want to be other things.
Okay.
So sex, drugs, or other things.
I feel like,
which one you want to pick? Just pick one and let's go.
Let's go with, I guess alcohol falls into other things potentially.
No, there'll be drugs. That's drugs,
yeah. I feel like I'm boring. I haven't really experimented.
So you don't do
too
drugs
much.
at all?
Well, see, I want to,
Allegedly.
you know, try things. Allegedly.
Word of day.
Allegedly.
No, like I said, I freak out crazy if I get too high. So that's like the main thing that's like stopped me from experimenting because I just don't want to, I don't know, have a panic attack. But anyways,
You're good, man. You're good.
I will
Life's a
probably
drug.
try a little bit of everything allegedly in the future.
Shroomies.
I know I want to try them. I've heard amazing things. My mom.
Whoa.
I probably shouldn't
Let's go there.
say this.
Allegedly.
Let's go there.
Allegedly, my mom was in Amsterdam over the summer,
Hey,
and shrooms are legal there.
Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Never
I was
been.
Listen, I was smoking on the river boat. We went all around. We saw Anne Frank's house, a whole bunch of shit. It was me, Terminology, Deadeye, Short Fuse, Lucky Dice, Rex,
Anne Frank.
Junie. Yo, it was a whole bunch of
ghost.
people from Lawrence.
Fire.
In Amsterdam. What were we doing on tour?
That's
Rapping.
so
That was amazing
lit.
to me.
Wow.
We were just smoking. I'm like, yo, this is fucking amazing. We had a duck for the bridge. It was crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
But go ahead, my bad.
No,
so your
you're
mom
good,
did
brother.
shrooms and she needs
No,
a
she
plug.
didn't do shrooms. She learned a lot about shrooms in Amsterdam, and then got back home and bought a bunch of shrooms.
Hello, allegedly.
Allegedly, this is
There's a lot of cows.
not unconfirmed, but it's still in the fucking freezer because she's waiting to do shrooms for the first time with me.
Get it done.
That's not happening,
Get it
Mom.
done.
Why not?
That's
For
a
the
good-
first time, I'm not doing shrooms for the first time with my mom.
Yo,
That's so terrifying.
Whose mom ever said, yo, let's do shrooms together?
Yo,
my
I
God.
wish.
I
bro.
wish my mom said
What if
that.
she
Yo,
read
that
you a
should be
bedtime story?
Oh my God, maybe. I mean, my mom and I have been high in the same room together, and that's just a crazy experience.
That's
like, I don't
ill,
like
man.
that. Like,
You high five her?
Wait,
You give her a
wait,
high
wait.
five?
What'd you say?
You give her a high five?
A high five when she was high.
Yeah. High five.
High five, Mom.
Why don't you like being high with your mom?
That's kind of weird. I get it.
Cause so she was just so anti everything when I was growing up, and then a year after I moved out, she's kind of like watched some fucking documentary on Netflix where like apparently weed like
Changed
solves
her
cancer and
It
like
does.
shrooms
It
is
helps.
awesome. Yeah, weed's great. I was never against weed ever, but yeah, she like watched a Netflix documentary and was just like,
Fucking Netflix changes
So now I
people's
fucking
lives.
buy her gummies and bring them back. Allegedly.
Allegedly. What the fuck?
So, but she does art though. So, did she have like a thing that made her like get into the zone type of thing? Or just like listening to music?
I don't
She smoked
know.
back then, and she just didn't really put it
Steve,
out.
they will. I've asked them a million times now that they're like cool with everything. They will not admit anything to me. Anything. I don't believe it
That's
for a
a sign.
They plead the
second, but
fifth.
they,
They plead
yeah,
the fifth.
they plead the fifth. But
She puts a- she
Think
puts-
about it. It's like, oh, you guys are 25. Word. So we're open now.
literally, I don't know. It's just like really weird because my mom just gets like into these like fits of laughter and she goes like a little crazy. Like my mom is just such a
She's like,
yeah, literally.
You okay?
At the most inconvenient times, it'll be like fucking 1 a.m. I'm trying to go to bed, and she's like cracking open my door, laughing her ass off, trying to like scare me when I'm like trying to go to
That
sleep.
is scary. What the
now,
fuck?
now that you say
Mom.
that, maybe you should do a couple trips with a couple of your homies where you could feel grounded.
Yeah, get there first. You're right.
Yeah.
Get there first, and then go, and
then I'll do it with
and
my
then go
mom.
show your mom how to calm down.
Literally.
While she's on them.
Then you could be her like grounded.
Her ground buddy.
She's gonna be 10 the
Your
entire
mom might
time.
open up to you because
Her anchor.
she stuff she never told you on shrooms.
Yeah, maybe I could get her to admit everything.
Just record it
That would
and then
be
put it back.
awesome.
Imagine she's like, yo, when you were small, you had a little brother.
Oh
And-
my
And
god.
you didn't know, but we had to give him away.
That's so
Nah,
bad.
but you could be
That's
her,
bad.
you could be her anchor for real, like that. Because I mean, it sounds like your mom gets pretty wild. So
Yeah.
you want to make sure that she has someone there to
That'd be
center her.
dope if your mom paints on shrooms and you're there.
Dude, I feel like
You'll be-
she'd make
you'll be
some
tripping.
crazy
No, you'll
shit.
be tripping. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, you saw that?
She runs through
The
the
next
painting.
album cover.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh, you should
so
make your mom
sick.
do that. I'm not make her, ask her.
No, she absolutely will. I'd
That'll be
actually talk to her
fire.
about that.
Is this your first album?
I haven't dropped an album.
Oh,
yet.
I mean, well, so your first project, you should definitely do that.
100%.
What's your mom's name?
Wida.
Come on.
Yo.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I know. Her full name
she's
is.
definitely smokes.
Her-
What does weeda mean in
It's a strain.
Lebanese?
Well, so I don't know what it means actually. I know her full name is Rueda, but she moved to Spain like when she was growing up was happening, and Rueda in fucking Spain apparently meant tire.
Yeah.
So she changed
Rueda.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So she changed it to Wida. Yeah.
Rueda.
Yo,
That sounds Spanish for sure.
that's hilarious.
What'd you say?
That sounds Spanish for sure. It hit me late. I'm sorry. Yo, that's hilarious though. Your mom's name is Weeda, and then the
Weeda.
shit, her name means
Oh my
tire.
god,
That's
literally
funny.
one of my friends tried to like look her up on Instagram, and they got like a pop-up that was like, careful, like this might be drug related.
Weeda. Hashtag Weeda.
Yo,
Literally.
Weeda. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, Mom, listen, I need you to find it in yourself to create something very outrageous and cool while you guys are on shrooms. Otherwise, it's not gonna make sense.
Yeah, it has to be on
It
track.
has to be on shrooms.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then paint, and then give it to your daughter, and your daughter's gonna blow up, and then she's gonna play this episode to everybody, and be like, he said this would happen.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be on Genius to be like, look at this album cover. One year made it.
I need to get more views than my friend over here who got 1 point something million for nothing.
Oh shit.
So
Yo, I don't know how that happened.
What'd you do?
I posted a video talking, exposing Disney, I guess.
That always
Oh
happens.
shit.
Yeah, it was like
that's all it takes to expose a big company.
well, I
It's like the
mean,
mermaid cover.
Oh,
it,
fucking
it was
exposing this red
a
cup.
Disney movie from back in the day. It's called Blank Check, and then the main character is a little like 11-year-old kid in the movie, but he was probably like 13 in real life.
Damn.
And at the end of the movie, he kisses the detective, who's a grown-ass woman,
Whoa.
probably like in her mid-20s. And she's like, yeah,
Allegedly.
when you turn 18, you call me.
Here's the question, though.
Suspicious.
And she kissed him legit.
Here's the question,
If it
though.
would have been a guy kissing a little 13-year-old girl
Have you ever kissed your parents
in the lips? No,
when you were a kid?
no.
I don't know if I did either, bro.
My parents- my
I'm
parents-
bringing it up. I'm bringing it up because like I feel like a kiss on the cheek is like almost the same thing as a kiss in the fucking mouth. And she was hot though.
Nah, chill.
In the name of, in the words of my
Nah,
nigga
man.
Knight, she was hot though.
Nah, yo.
So
That's the problem though. We've been what's that word?
desensitized.
Yeah.
Since we were little. Like that's the type of crap we used to
I'm a
watch on
fucking
TV.
genius
Like,
sometimes.
a grown ass woman kissing a little boy. And stuff.
Yo, that's strange.
It is strange.
That's strange.
But it was like back then.
But
and
back then it was fucking ill. It
I
was cool because I was
Yo,
that age. I was like, yo, this is
What I
niggas
find
bad.
crazy is that in a lot of the comments is like, oh, that was my fantasy. Like, that was my dream. Like, I wish I was that kid when I was growing up. And it's like, yo, I get it. But if it was a fucking woman, like, if it was a man kissing a girl, it would have been all hell broke loose. Like, it would have been crazy.
Crazy.
Allegedly.
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 I mean,
This shit's getting crazy. Yeah. Listen, this is a good time. Listen, so what do you have coming now? Do you want people to find you somewhere? And I'm sorry, wait, that's weird. Where can they find you on the internet so they can check
Not
out your
giving
stuff?
your address.
That was mad weird. You see what you did? You made shit weird. It was your fault. Go
Listen,
ahead.
it wasn't my fault. It took you there.
My bad. I've been watching Breaking Bad, so just like.
Oh, so you're.
I'm Heisenberg.
You're in
right
it.
now.
Yeah,
I'm in it. I'm
brought
like,
the freak out.
In my mind, I just sold like 1,000 pounds of crystal meth. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Go ahead.
My Instagram is Ellisar Hamden, Elisar or Ellisar. I forgot how to spell my own fucking name. And then Hamden, Hamdan. I post most of my updates and stuff there. Ellisar, Ellisar, on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, wherever, YouTube Music. I got a song coming out in February, which is fun. We're dropping the singles
Nice.
every month, and then.
Are you producing these and like writing to them, or are you getting other people to produce for you?
This upcoming one, somebody else produced, but I would say it's like a 50-50 kind of thing. I produce 50 of my stuff, and then other beats from other people. I do a lot of collabs with like producers and stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. And then hopefully this year will be a great year of shows and more music videos, kind of things like that. So
Are you currently taking clients?
I am taking clients,
Well,
yes.
shout out the studio right here.
Shout out Phoenix Down Recording. Hit me up to book. You can DM me or go on the website. And I'll make your shit sound really good.
Yeah, man.
Even if it sounds bad.
Even if it sounds bad, she can
Sounds
make it
bad.
sound good. Because she's teaching people the melody and shit.
You can suck it up and leave because it's not going to sound bad.
Nah,
So.
nothing sounds bad. Listen, she thought her
like-
song sounded bad, and someone on TikTok, you know what I mean? So come on,
Stop playing.
we're there. We're past the sounding bad. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Someone's gonna relate. Anyways, anything you want to tell the world before we go?
Oh my God, this is pressure.
Yeah.
Shit.
All the little Lebanese
A little
girls in
Lebanese
Dallas.
kids. Oh my God.
Listen up.
Um,
Falafel.
Eat
Shawarmas.
a lot of falafel. Eat
Shawarmas.
shawarma.
Yo, I love them
Eat
things. Oh my
batlewa.
God.
Baleva, yeah, that's right.
And also, don't let anybody fucking tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you're gonna find a fucking way to make it happen. And that's all that fucking matters.
That's right.
Yep.
Snap that up. I like that. Oh, thanks. Snaps. Before we go, Yanti with the panties.
I want to say a few things.
Okay.
Hondas are awesome. Shout out to my boy Aki. Keep it gunning. You already know.
Aki.
Yeah. Also, shout out to my cousin Knight. You know, he got them real deal pizza mierdas out today. You know what I'm saying? Nigga doing it today. For real. Some cowboy shit. Nigga wildin'. You already know.
We got behind the wall.
Dope.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to everyone that's in the studio today. Thank you for being here, supporting us. We love you guys. Peace.
Thank you guys for having me.
Hello.